Howdy Neighbors, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Last time we started the trial, Bree Von Karma got shot, and now we're going up against Edgeworth. And Miss Soulbag is here, and I continue to forget how I do her voice. Anyway, let's continue. Witness, your name and occupation. T-O-T-C-H-A. I wonder what happened to the conversation we had earlier. Oh, Edgy boy, it's been a while. It used to be last met, hasn't it? I'm sure we weren't happy to see me. I saw the report of your testimony. Who knew that under that helmet the wicked witch of the witness stand? I tell you, this time I know what I'm supposed to do. So today I'm going to tell you anything and everything. Even things that don't have to do with that terrible crime. Miss Witness, that terrible crime is all this court needs to know. Gosh, I'm telling my dear Edgy right here right now. Ew. Don't interrupt us, Gramps. Yes, madam. No. By all means, interrupt her, please. Anyway, witness, your testimony, please. Look at what they say. My youth are hot-headed nowadays. I don't mind the knowledge. Now then, what should I start with? The witness was on security detail at the hotel the night of the murder. Is that correct, Miss Soulbag? That was a great job. Being able to see my dearie Juan. It was too much for my little heart to handle. You mean you were a fan of the victim? Like everyone is crazy over that on guard. Saying he's even a fresh way or something. But not me. I wouldn't say anything so silly. After all, I have no interest in a little child like him. I'm only interested in a real man. Juan Corrida. I guess we're the same age. What are you doing? He refound the box. Pepper's my cat, by the way. She is only being a menace. Anyway, as I was saying, I faced in front of his room that night. Very well. Tell the court what you witnessed the night of the murder. Leave him to me, Edgy Poo. I hate air. Witness testimony. Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around the hallway in front of his room. Or something I was interested in finding out, you know. Whilst I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. Just when someone showed up, there was a man coming out of poor Juan's room. He was on guard, mad on guard. He was trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room. Yes, Steve. Matt Unger came out of the victim's room. See? It was him! He's the murderer! I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. I really don't care. The moment she starts, she's not gonna stop. Just go back. What was your post on that night? In the lobby. I was post out of the stage. Or that trifling show. Yes. Why are you yelling? I can get in the ball. Thank you. I refuse to help. I'll have you know. I went for that lean-headed samurai show. I even took out a few of the nails. Maybe it was a good thing the show didn't go on. Telling that manager with the glasses. Seemed to be working hard at it without me. I thought I'd take a break, spit my wing a little. That's when you hung around the victim's door. Not doing your job? You already know what the interesting thing is. Good eye, blah blah. I kind of don't care. At this point, I'm so tired. Stomach declined, are you sure about that? You say? Really? Annoying brat. When I say I saw someone, I saw that person. Why do I get such a deja vu? It would have repeated last year. I could delve further. What were they wearing? Please look according to the man's clothes in more detail. What a wholesome man you are. Really. As if something like that matters. But it does. No. Oh yeah, it was the thing. What thing? The guy thing he was wearing. The racing jacket. He was wearing that in the detention center too. That doesn't make sense. He was in a samurai gear. I am mad for nothing but seducing women out of their pantaloons. Men! Pantaloons is quite a word. Right. So, Mr. Wright, this one is just now important or relevant anyway. Yeah, because it was wrong. It's very important because it was wrong. Of course it was important, Your Honor. And then perhaps you would like to point out the part of the testimony that was important. What did you see, Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request that the witness say the jacket. What the witness said about the jacket is appended to her testimony. I don't quite see where you're going with this, but alright, witness, please. Oh well, I don't like to badmouth anyone without reason, but if I must. This flashy racing jacket. Honestly, it's all just a show. I would like to present to you a middle finger. Miss Oldbag. What? Don't say my name for no reason. You know what this is? It's butt number 2 from Jammin' Ninja's costume. Now I know she's a Lucius fan. Didn't put it from a single glance. Give it here, give it here! You don't give it to me, I'll punish you with this. Wow, she really is a die-hard fan. With a button covered in blood. What was discovered on Mr. Unguard's body during the full-body search? See? See? Found a bruise around the shadow of a doubt. It was that rascal Unguard. It was part of the path of his nickel samurai Hakama path. See? See? And Unguard is nickel samurai. Witness. Now may just be me. And I do have an active imagination. But just now, didn't you say the defendant, that Unguard, was wearing his usual racing jacket? I'm so sorry. I let you judge people based on what they wear. She just keeps going. She just said Edgeworth has style. Now hold your tongue still for just a second. So what you saw in actuality, not Mr. Unguard, that man. Mr. Unguard, the nickel samurai. When you think about it, they're really one of the same anyway. This old bag, this is a very important point that we're talking about. If you're cool, you think so too. Oh, it might be something worth considering. Just say it's important and agree with me for a change. Witness, think carefully and try to remember as much as you can before you testify. Alright, if you insist. I should be the one signed, not you. Witness testimony, who I saw. Oh, good lord. On guard, on guard. Yes, now I remember. The Nickel Samurai, that's right. It was the Nickel Samurai I saw. Yes, I would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. I had to get a post-ceremony day show right after the crime, you know. Must have worn the Nickel Samurai costume when he stabbed poor Juan. Would there be blood on the costume, too? I knew it. I knew he was inside that costume. What? Do you think there could have been someone else in the costume? Don't be a bad little boy thinking such rude things. But the possibility does exist. Ah, youngest today. I told you no, it could be someone else. How do you know that? Isn't that what you said last year? Yes, I said so. What I say is truth. And she's just as delightful a witness as she was a year ago. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examination. Be a little more careful with your testimony, please. Long ago, you said he was wearing a racing jacket, and now he's not. Not too long ago. Let me ask you this. You or anybody, what was your grand dream? What do you want to be when you grow up, whippersnapper? I don't know. Well, I wanted to be a Judge Wagner. Go to the police court. For what? Yeah. Who you are now? You're not Judge Wagner, are you? Well, what I said earlier. What was anyone waiting to think like that? But now it's everything. I can't be held responsible for the past. When did the court put theatrics over testimonies? Since the first game, what the hell are you talking about? What managed that man inside the costume? Not enough. Judge Wagner. Wow. Alright. Was I 8 before? No. Was I 8 before? Objection! Let's take a look at this. Yeah, so it's a knife. Big deal. We're trying to scare me with that. I'll have you know it won't work. No, that's not my intention at all. The theft that was used in the murder, correct? Your Honor, do you know why this piece of evidence is so important in this case? Is it the butter knife? You don't have to ask, because the defendant's fingerprints are on it. Is that what you're driving at? That's exactly what I'm driving at. What are you driving at? And whose car are we driving? Mr. Ongar was really in the Nickel Samurai costume at the time of the murder. It's possible for his fingerprints to have been left on the knife. Actually, he would have wiped off his fingerprints to the knife right off. Oh, that's right, the Nickel Samurai wears gloves, doesn't he? He probably took off the gloves before he began stabbing. That's stupid. Why would you do something like that? Leave his prints on the murder weapon? You know he would do something like that. However, there's one probability. Let's hear your possibility. It's very simple. The defendant went to the victim's room while the costume was a Nickel Samurai. At the time, the defendant had no intent to murder. I'm probably just going to relax and talk to the victim at the stage show. Then why he took his gloves off. But the murder still did take place. It's well known that there was bad blood between the defendant and the victim. Yeah, I've heard of that. Oh, Mr. Wright. What do you have to say about Mr. Edgeworth's theory? It's like stupid. His theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intention of killing. This is a contradiction. It contradicts the thing in the earlier testimony. What are you babbling about? The thing of argument. Mr. On Guard was the killer. Yes, I think it's possible for the killer to have gone to the room without intent. The knife! Take that! The knife. This was used by Mr. On Guard at dinner. Yeah, we did establish that. Which means that the client was in fact the killer. And he brought the knife with him when he went to visit Mr. Kurita. I suppose. However, you just said it yourself. At the time, the defendant had no intention to murder. If that were true, then why did he bring the knife? Hey, what are you? Which means Mr. Edgeworth. The theory is flawed. The supposition one. And one more thing. The murderer was wearing a costume at the time of the murder. There should be glove marks left on the knife. Which means the defendant's fingerprints shouldn't be all over it like bees on a hive. That brings me to my final point. The knife was planted by the real killer to hide the identity and status. Order, I say. Order in the court. The knife was planted by the killer. Why would the murderer do such a thing? I can frame that on guard. To frame my client, Mr. On Guard. Of course. Frame. Aren't you forcing that introspection just a little too hard on this one? But we just established that the witness saw the nickel samurai costume. That was true, and there should be a single fingerprint on the knife. Witness. Looks like I made your life a little bit more difficult, huh, Jifu? No. When did you not really see the nickel samurai? Well, I guess at first I might have forgotten, but... Are you saying you mixed up Mr. On Guard with the nickel samurai, his character on TV? I mean, I can't really do anything about that now. Look, I was waiting around in front of their doors, because... Well, I wasn't waiting around for the nickel samurai, that's for sure. I wasn't waiting for the nickel samurai. Alright, who are you waiting for? That's top secret for anyone outside of security. I have a feeling you're waiting for Mr. Juan Kurita, my correct witness. Ha ha ha. What do you think? You're a sad amateur. With a terrible case of nearsightedness. Amateur? Me? Am I amateur? We know what she was waiting for! We know! Everybody knows! Where is she? Thank you! Take that! Who is this person? It's Agent Andrews, Mr. On Guard's manager. But why would the defendant's manager be in the victim's room? It seems that this leads a rumor in circulation, Your Honor. Oh, this is... I see. This seems to be really into the article. It can be called such a thing. And this manager with the initial AA. Such a thing, it's Adrian Andrews. Without a doubt, the witness thought so as well. Looks like you found me out. Well, that's fine. I can throw away the whole sworn to confidentiality stuff then. Witness. What in the world are you? Watch out, Phoenix. Got a bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling. Because this is Stupid. It's so stupid. This is supposed to be the good one, right? Good trial? All we get is Miss Von Karma got shot, and we get Edgeworth, which I love. But come on. I got some information. Some very secret information from a certain source. That's why I'm doing a little investigation on my own. In secret, of course. What for? Oh, just for myself. Personal reasons and all that. Mr. Edgeworth, how will you proceed from here? I really don't want to do this. However, I cannot simply let this point slide. I see. Very well then. Witness, please testify about the secret information. Oh. Get ready. That's gonna take the wind out of you youngins. I'm sure we're all capable of handling this. Really, it's not like we're 10 years old. That armed guard is one evil man. He thought he could ruin poor Juan by causing a huge scandal. Under that, he sent his own manager to get close with Juan. I cannot condone such dirty tricks, so I took action. Oh, and this is top secret. You got that? Nobody else but you and me know yet, okay? Lotta knows. The defendant said his manager. What is this for top of the court? What? Oh, what is above gossip? Isn't there a saying? The truth is never pleasant. Never heard that one before. Mr. Edgeworth, what about this Adrian Andrews person? We have looked into this matter and found that the truth the article proposes is in fact baseless gossip. But should this be true, then that proves that the defendant did bear ill will with the victim. We just have to smash this rumor once and for all. Now then, Mr. Wright, you can cross-examine the We're just disproving tabloids at this point. Come on! The old bags. He's rather excited right now. That's right. I'm guarded nothing but your average foul-blooded youth. Darn kids today and their foul blood and youth. Well, as the old saying goes, you gotta burn all by fire. And fight the afterburner, then hit the highway to the danger zone. That really worked out well for you. Main one. It's not a secret. Wait. What? I'm really a woman. Every time the kids is over. What information no one knows yet? That's true, then how did you know the secret information? Huh? Well, that's because I'm a pro. That's it. Secret. I would drill a hole in my brain and never find it. It's the secret information. Camera! Well, no one else is supposed to know the secret information, correct? That's true, then why do you know it so bad? Why are you looking at me like that? Stop it! Witness. Bam! Take that! The investigative photographer, Lotta Hart. Oh yes, I remember that mischievous girl. And she was here multiple times. She reported that she had lost a certain note that she had written to herself. She reported such a thing? On that piece of paper, she had written down some of her impressions with the relationship between the victim and Miss Andrews. What? Outrageous idea, as you would say. No, I said impressions. And what I've written on this piece of paper is completely meaningless? Ah, that's it, that's the note. Good job. No, it is something completely different. What's a list of groceries to buy? I've never had top secret groceries. I think I've been doing it wrong. You're the one who took Miss Hart's note. I'm a huge fan of Juan's, that's why. That's Miss Puffy-haired whippersnapper. You're working with Ava Longguard. She said to herself, on guard, I'm a sidekick. I was so happy, smiling like a silly duck. I'm only checking to see what she had written. So you stole her $9 million camera? That is true. You believe me, don't you? I was only trying to help her like the angel I am. Oh, a little piece of paper. I've never taken anything else before. You could have come with this supply of cheese, the magic of vintage wine. Oh my god! And screenshot. Only a piece of paper. I suppose we can overlook this just once. She really does look like she's sorry. Shall I forgive her? Pile on more pressure. That camera's expensive. Look about it now. She'll get away. Find a way to inflict a deafening blow on prosecution. Witness. You said that's the only thing you saw was that note. Is that correct? Oh, well, why don't you listen more carefully, you annoying brat? I saved this paper from a terrible, lonely trash can, that's all. You're lying. Oh, swears, Mr. Wright? I can prove it. What, are you putting my credibility under scrutiny again? It's so bad. I don't believe the note's the only thing you stole. It should be the whole camera. Take that! Mr. Oldbag. The note was inside. Oh, was with the camera inside its case, wasn't it? Camera. Yesterday, GamesRHard was raising a huge stink over a camera. He kept saying something about my sweetie $1,600 camera disappeared on me. What? Witness? What is it, Gramps? You have the note. It's only logical that you have the camera too. Looks like you found me out again, Sonny. Is this the camera you're looking for? What? Even though I look like this, I'm still a person, you know? Usually males like you, I still fall in love, and I borrow things from people. I think your definition of borrow is a little off. I saw that woman's business card. That's when I noticed it said, Blind bag celebrity photographer extraordinaire. Oh, when I saw it, she has some sort of place she had taken. Virtual security guard. It's my business to know these things. Bailiff, check the camera's photos. Hurry. I'm not equipped for this. I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you later.